Hey guys, welcome to my much anticipated Q&A session. So a while back I did a Ask Mrbeady9 video where you could ask your questions. Well, today in this video I'm going to be answering those questions. Now first of all, I'd like to thank every single person who entered, commented, asked questions. That's really awesome of you guys. I actually didn't expect many people to comment and ask questions, but I was actually pleasantly surprised with the amount of people who commented. So let's get straight into this question Q&A. The first question comes from Mr. Richmond 1995 on Twitter. He asks, how old are you? JPEG or RAW, Nikon or Canon, GF or BF, PC or Mac? Well, how old am I? I'm 14. JPEG or RAW? I currently am using JPEG because I'm still quite new to DSLR photography, and that's just what I'm using. It takes up less space than RAW. However, RAW is great if you do like to do post editing in Photoshop and other things. So it's really a personal preference and depends what you're doing. I wouldn't recommend shooting RAW all the time, especially like if you're on holiday, for example. You don't want to always shoot in RAW because one, you're probably not going to edit all of those afterwards, and two, it's just going to take up a ton of space. Nikon or Canon? Now I'm slightly biased to Nikon because I have a Nikon camera, but I really think with Nikon you get more for your money. You just get more features, more megapixels, more stuff. Now I'm not saying for you should get a Nikon, you really need to research. Canon have their advantages, but I think Nikon you get more for your money. It really depends what features you need. The research. So for example, Nikon D3200Vs, Canon 650D. See what features you might want. GF or BF, I'm really sorry, I don't know what that means. Tell me below what that means because I don't know. PC or Mac? No rate wars here guys. I haven't really had a Mac, I've had experiences with Mac, but I think I would prefer Mac. And I really haven't tested both, so my opinion isn't that great. But I use PCs and I like PCs. So I think it's kind of even Stevens, but I would really like to do video editing on the Mac because video editing on the Mac is much better with stuff like iMovie and Final Cut Pro. Yes, I did say iMovie, because iMovie is actually a really good editor. Okay, TXBrad S on YouTube asks, what was your very first computer and what age did you get into liking technology? Well, the first computer I had was a family computer. It was a really old mesh computer that was running Windows 98 on it. That's long gone, but the first computer I had full ownership of, or part ownership of, was the mesh computer which is in the room down there, which I'll be going into for the next question. As you've noticed, I've been switching rooms. But anyway, that's the computer I have. So it's a mesh, a 2009 model, and that's why I do all my editing on it. It's still working well. I'm thinking of upgrading the hard drive. If you want me to do a video on that, I will. I will if anyone wants me to. So that's the first computer properly, and then I have my laptop, the Toshiba L775, great laptop. The reason I started liking tech, I really don't know why. I started watching the Gadget Show, this UK show, and I really enjoyed it. I don't watch as much anymore because I don't really like it anymore. But after that I started enjoying it. Then I got the Microsoft Live Cam, and that's really what inspired me. I know, a webcam. But I did a review on it and I thought, I could start doing more of this, and so it grew from there, I guess. A FIFA Ziz 23 asks, can you make a full review about the Nikon D3200? Of course I will. I said to you guys in the update video, it's coming soon. Expect a few more reviews before then, but I do have a plan of what videos I'm doing, so that's definitely coming out. Just be patient. It should come around summertime, maybe a few weeks if you're lucky. Oh, in the bathroom. Yes, I know, strange room to be in. But the next question is from Michael Christophorus on YouTube. He asks, why does Holly have such a pea head when she has plenty of food? Well, this is kind of a long story for you guys who don't know who Holly is or Michael is. Holly is the family dog. Michael is my sister's boyfriend who owns another dog. And basically, Holly doesn't, well, she eats normally like a normal dog, obviously. But she has a really small head, and so, you know, we're like, why does she have such a small head? So it's kind of a joke. And my answer is because your dog eats all her food, so what's she going to eat if he's eating out? And also, she has a kind of pea brain because she's really stupid, so she needs a pea-sized head to fit that brain in, so it's nice and cozy. Okay, Brad Ship asks, on iMessage, fancy way of contacting me, do you want to go to college and what will you study? And what will you do afterwards? What are your career aspirations? Do I want to go to college? Of course, I would love to. I think I will go. What will I study? I want to study a computer course, maybe even a music course. I really don't know yet. What will I do afterwards? I'll probably still be making videos, hopefully, if it goes to plan. And I hopefully would be doing other things. Working for maybe Apple or Microsoft, that would be awesome. Or Google, because Google have a really nice place. Yeah, that's the answer to that question. The final question is from Cell WT Murray. He answers, why did you choose the name Mrbeady9 and what is its significance? Let's get philosophical bit. Well, the reason I chose the name was just because my nickname was Mrbeady and I added 9. That's really all. There's no really meaning to it. But I think it sounds kind of cool. It's not really tech related in any way. And the last question, which I actually forgot, that's why it's on this webcam, is from Pig Productions 2011. He asks, can you do a desk tour? The answer is yes, of course. That's on my list as well, so expect that. But that wraps it up for the Q&A. If you enjoyed it, like. If you want more videos or want to see more of my videos, subscribe. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.